Hey y'all, it's me, Dr. Ashley Gaddy Robbins. So I thought about doing a cool segment called Classroom Chronicles. So y'all know I teach interracial communication, and I want to kind of do some car classroom chronicles after I teach because I packed my lunch. I'm staying on track. I packed some eggs and some hummus, and yes, I did bring a whole avocado. So we about to eat lunch and talk about what happened in class today. So join me. So y'all know I teach interracial communication at a historically predominantly white university, which means that's what my class reflects. And so today was the history of race. Always going to be a topic that I go through very slowly because, one, for anybody, it can be a lot to consume, especially if your life, whether formally or informally, has not broken down the history of race before. So naturally, in a class of predominantly, and in this case, literally all but one white student, it is going to be something that may feel very unfamiliar or very new. So, in the history of race module, we talk about chosen people and manifest destiny, a concept that we have indeed talked about in school curriculum, K through 12. At least I know it was for me. So, y'all, this is where I may need, it's also intergenerational month. So, this is where I'm going to need different generations to holler because I asked them this question. Tell me what y'all were taught about manifest destiny in school, K through 12. And y'all, one student showed me this picture. When I tell y'all, I have never seen this photo a day in my life. And other students were like, yeah, this picture was right in front of us during social studies. One person said it was in my AP US history class. And what was taught was this idea of chosen people and that we needed to expand and that we had the right to expand because of this concept of people being chosen and called to expand land and Christianity across the nation. But y'all, that photo was so striking to me. Now, I don't know if I just blanked it out of my mind, but I do not remember seeing this photo ever. Y'all, and these students are younger than me. So if this is what they are showing in schools, I'm a little nervous. So put in the comments, how were y'all taught manifest destiny in K through 12? And have you seen this photo before? That's the first thing. The second thing is, I have a student who is not from the South. And so they're from Minnesota. And they were actually like, actually, we were talking about manifest destiny from the idea of the impact, right? There are a lot of indigenous populations in Minnesota in that area. And so we were talking about the ways in which there was genocide and spread of disease and how populations were wiped out and how it was absolutely horrible on our terrain and on indigenous populations. And the students who are majority from North Carolina, the students from North Carolina were like, we were never told that, which then reiterates this concept, right? We always have to be mindful of who's telling the story. The winner usually tells the story. So for the fact that I have 25 students and only one, maybe two of them were taught about manifest destiny through the perspective of the people who were harmed by it should tell us something. For the fact that the students from North Carolina were like, I don't even know what you're talking about, that's problematic, right? Because that's how power functions. Power allows for the same story to be perpetuated over and over again until it is disrupted. And so we disrupted a whole lot of stories that they have been told today by telling the truth about race and telling the truth about power. But y'all, that picture got me. I was like, I need to check my child's social studies book today. Now she only in 7th grade, but I'm gonna keep checking because if this photo is in the book, I'm like, baby, that ain't it. That ain't the story. Now, granted, that's the concept. That is the idea that people thought that they were a chosen people, and it gave them justification and reason to kill, steal, and destroy. But not in a good way. It is manifest destiny is not a good story. And I'm going to make sure that she understands the truth. Y'all have a good day. Stay tuned for Classroom Chronicles, interracial communication.